Okay. Hello. Welcome. Welcome back. I just had a day off yesterday, as it were, some time to just rest from streaming, even though I like doing so. I had some videos I wanted to catch up with watching, mostly Half-Life Alyx. Very interesting game. There's one which I'm not going to be able to play myself anytime soon. So watching it is, kind of the next best thing. Don't even know how I deal with virtual reality. I feel like I get motion sick, but I don't tend to get motion sick when I play video games. But I get a headache when watching 3D, even just the 3D on my 3DS. Always have that off. Anyway, we are going to be continuing with Pool of Radiance tonight. Up. So let's get that loaded. Also, in the meantime, in the interest of keeping things going along, I have had a very brief look at a walkthrough. Which one did I save on? Did I save on A? Or did I save on B? No, that's Skullcrusher. So I saved on B. In the interest of keeping things going along, I did look up a walkthrough very briefly, sort of glanced over it so I wouldn't read anything further than anything in greater detail than I wanted to, because, I don't want to get the story of this game spoiled for me. Here we are. And, I have more of an idea of what we're going to be doing this time. So, I've been stumbling around, doing sort of bits here and there, as I've considered them as possible for our party to accomplish. Pretty much, I'm just sort of like, oh, that's I can deal with that, and it may have been a bit of a struggle, and I've gone and done that. I have done things slightly out of order. At least the part which we're going to be doing next is something which I probably should have done quite a bit earlier. So we're going to be going back to Phlan. After we fight this battle of kobolds out in the wilderness here, but we're fully healed up and ready for that. It's just kobolds with maybe a few archers. The kobold caves, from the fight against the kobold king, the 4 trolls, and the bit after that where we get raked by ballista fire and then another round starts up again, we're not ready for that. I managed to beat the first round of it. The second round, and after getting hit by those ballistas, nope, we weren't ready for that at all. So yes, we're going to have to put that on hold. I think the wilderness stuff is something which you're really supposed to be doing later on in the game. Though I still feel kind of confident about doing the nomad camp stuff. However, we are going to go back to New Phlan. We have to fight through these kobolds to get back there. Shouldn't be too much of a trouble, too much hassle. Okay, Elspeth, you can move to there and guard. This will also give us the opportunity to go back to town, level up Volkmar and Scampers, and exchange our money around. Ow. Great. Thank you very much for hitting me for, what, 5 damage? God. Oh, and another hit. Wonderful. You're equipped with a sling. That's fine. Let's try and deal with one of these guys. It would be nice if the square I have highlighted here is actually represented on the map. That would be nice. If, say, I have this square here highlighted, so it had a little white border around it. That'd be nice. Bonk. It would just give a bit of a what's it called? a bit of a sort of visual indication of where I'm currently looking at and my position on the map. Okay, guard. Oh, I can't move there. That shrub is blocking the way. That would be something also good to have, the battle map actually representing blockages like that on the map. Interesting that it doesn't do that. You can move over that, and there. Ow! Irala, why do you keep getting hit by arrows? You wearing magnetic armor or something? I say that, and then immediately part of my mind says, wait, wasn't there an item in, like, Neverwinter Nights which was, like, magnetic armor or something, which gave you armor but increased the likelihood that you were hit by arrows or something like that? Sounds vaguely familiar. Well, good, you managed to block that. Cast magic missile. And just get rid of one of the archers. Doesn't matter which one, they're all the same. Pow! Dead. Okay, cast magic missile again. No, I want manual. And hit him. Bonk, dead. Okay, guard. I'm standing here guarding because, as we've seen before, if I guard, I don't have bless. If I stand here and guard, it, I don't think I can cast Old Person on those archers. I think they're too far away. If I stand here and guard, when the enemy get within striking range of me, we get a free shot against them. So, yeah, like that. If we hit, that is. It's just one, but it can help. If my people actually figure out how to connect with their weapons. Okay, God. They've like formed a little box around us. Well, you killed one. That's pretty good. Cursing the enemy will help. It will make it harder for them to hit us. No, wait, hang on. What does curse do? I think it makes it easier for us to hit them. I think it raises their AC by 1 point. Just want to correct myself on that. I can hear possums outside. It's been raining pretty much all day here. Very nice. It's not raining currently. Okay, aim. Go there. Boink. You miss! Is that shrub there? Yeah, that's blocking you. Okay. Go there. I feel like moving Volkmar next to Arana. Just because she's taking so much damage and I want to heal her. Ow! Elspeth's invisibility dropped because she cast a magic missile. Cast sleep and cast it here. There we go. Wasn't there another one? Yeah, oh, that one was already helpless. Okay. We'll keep flinging our sling stones at these guys. Eventually we'll hit. Nice, nice. Now what? Cast. What have you got? Sleep in a stinking cloud. You can guard. Aha! Nice! You missed. Again. And he missed. Well, that's fine. Go. Yeah, there. And guard. Move. Up one. And attack. Nice. Nice. All the hits. Not so nice. Cast sleep on those archers back there. I didn't really want to because they're spaced out, but I'm glad sleep has such a long range. Okay, guard. You can at least hit them. Because when they're lying unconscious on the ground, it's a lot easier to hit them. Now they're starting to flee. Good. You missed. You missed. You missed. Lucky kobold, he managed to get missed 3 times before he ran off. Okay. I wonder if just killing the leaders has a greater effect on the kobolds' morale. I suspect not. I wouldn't think there's any real difference between the leaders other than just the name and the items they have. Nope. 47 experience points. Hooray. Take the money. Yeah, we can leave that. What about the items? Yeah, we can leave that. Exit. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now we can make our way back to town. And camp. Save. B. No. And you'll see on the map over there on the right there, there's 2 locations which say boat to Phlan. I believe in both of those instances, the boats will take us to the colonized part of Phlan called New Phlan, which is where we started off the series. And we've been there back there frequently. Something just popped up, and I don't know what it said. You spot a group of kobolds. Oh, parlay. 40. You have insulted the kobolds. The kobolds attack you immediately. Great. What is it? It's maybe abusive for the kobolds? Move there, guard. We'll spread our guys out. There's another banana peel on the ground over there. Do that. There's no archers here, thankfully. It's just a bunch of raiding kobolds. And you can go there and guard. Okay. Bonk. Well, that was 2 points of damage. Guard. I'm not going to waste the magic on them. Unless I really, really need to. That tree is blocking my path. Go there. Guard again. Go move there and guard. Move there. I suppose hit the same one. You missed. Missed the same one. You can go there. Done. Guard. And there we go. They get to within range. Guard again. Guard. I wish I could equip slings on my mages. Having unlimited ammunition for them would be very nice. Unfortunately, mages in this can only use darts, and darts come in stacks of 4. And I've never been partial for darts. Just so much of a hassle. Not like slings are less of a hassle. Well, no, slings are much less of a hassle in this game because you don't have to worry about ammunition. Where was I going with that? I was going to once again mention Baldur's Gate. People get sick of me mentioning that all the time. Can't help it. It's where most of my experience with the CRPGs come from. In that, darts I think came in stacks of I want to say 20, like arrows and bolts. But and sling bullets came in stacks of 20 as well, so you needed ammunition for your sling. In this, you don't need ammunition for slings. It's very nice. I hope there's a magical sling somewhere. That would be quite nice to find. Bonk. Dead. Move there, guard. Move there, guard. Aha! And he flees. And the last one's down. There we go. Guard. 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 Nope. 20 experience points. Hooray. Take the money. What is there? It's copper. Items. Yeah. Just short swords. Nope. That's fine. I'll encamp again. Save. B. And let's go. You are on the eastern edge of the city. There are north and south entrances into the city and a small boat that you can take to the civilized area. Which route will you take? Let's take the boat. There we go. Hey, we appear on the dock. Okay, so we're now back in town. It's nighttime. Yes. I'm going to go back out into the slums area here. And I suppose encamp B, no. I'm wondering whether I should go all the way up to the northwest corner and encamp and sleep there. Cast Cure Light Wounds on Irala. Cure Light Wounds on Irala. Curse, yeah. Not cast. Memorize. Cure Light Wounds and find traps. Egrim. Sleep. Magic Missile. Elspeth. Stinking Cloud. Sleep. Magic Missile. Go. And... Hooray! No interruptions. Cast Cure Light Wounds on Irala. Another one on Irala. And another one on Elspeth. Nice! Exit. Memorize. A Bless. A Curse. And... a Cure Light Wounds. There we go. Rest again. Thank you very much. Okay, and it's daytime now. So let's continue on. Yeah, in camp, no. Right. Now I'm going to go into here and see whether we get anything from talking about going to the kobold cave. I don't think so because we haven't finished it, but I can offer the following. So-called keep on Thorn Island must be cleared. Right, so as I was saying, I read briefly a walkthrough, and I say read. It was more looking at the headings of the sections, and after clearing the slums, so-called keep was listed. So I'm assuming that's what we should be doing. We should have done after clearing the slums area. As I've said before, the name so-called keep particularly, puts in mind to me a tougher area. So that's why I haven't done it. But we'll be going off there, and I think that's what we should be doing next. Find the nomads, stop them from joining forces with our enemies. A large tribe of kobolds is being recruited by the enemy. Make sure they don't join the enemy forces. Well, they've been significantly hindered, reduced in their numbers. They've also down a wyvern too. Okay, that's all. Nothing new, and we don't get any payments. Let's go to the store. Yes. Pool my money and buy. What is the money anyway? Take gold, platinum, gems. Buy. I suppose I'll buy some darts just for the sake of buying something. So you can see darts come in stacks of 4, which is terrible. It means every time you use 4, you have to equip the other stack, because it doesn't equip the next stack automatically once you've run out of them. Okay, just purchasing 2 of those means that all of our money again is put up to the highest denomination automatically. We've got all these gems too, and the jewelry. Do we have anything which we'd want to identify? Let me have a look. Is your shield magical? I know I have a magical shield somewhere. No, your shield's not magical, because it's worthless. Your plate armor magical? No, it's not. Your longsword is. View items. Is your shield magical? Your shield is magical. I'm pretty sure it's a shield +1, but I'm going to identify it just in case it has any secondary effects, but I don't think it does because you don't have any listed on your character. Yes. Yeah, it's a shield +1. Thought so. Potion of giant strength, potion of healing, potion of extra healing. Volkmar. You've got a shield, clerical scrolls. Clerics don't have to scribe scrolls from spells, because they get all the spells they can cast for that level automatically when they level up. I've mentioned that before, I'm just mentioning it again. Ah, yes, that's right! You've got your cursed necklace! Can I identify this? What is it? It's a cursed necklace. Wonderful. Can you tell me specifically what it does? It's just cursed. It doesn't say... I assume it's raising his AC. It's also apparently corrupting his portrait a little bit. Very odd. Down the bottom there. Oh well. I'm going to have to go to the church to get that removed. Or, if he goes up to level 3 cleric spells, we'll be able to cast Cure or remove curse or ourselves, and he'll be able to remove it himself. I was expecting it to say cursed necklace of something or other, but yeah. Scampers. Yeah, you've got a broadsword +1. Egrim, we've got all your things identified. And Elspeth, you've got all these scrolls, which have items on them, which have spells on them, but we can't do anything with them at the moment, so that's fine. Okay, share our gold out again. I'm not going to appraise the gems and all that, because the gems are easier to carry than the gold, so we'll just hold on to them in gem form for the moment. And we'll go and level up Volkmar. Magic users through the east door, and clerics go through the west door. Right, that's this one. Save. No. Right, Volkmar, I think he can get a maximum of 8. 8 hit points, possibly 9. So he could go up to 39 or 39 or 40. Oh, he's actually injured slightly. I didn't even see that. We train only clerics here. Do you want to train? Yes, I do. Volkmar. Become a level 5 cleric. Do you wish to train? Yes. Good job. Aha! Hey, 39. Excellent. Cool. Begin adventuring. Scampers, I think, can get 6 as a thief. Uh-oh, we're being approached. No. No. I wonder how the madman's doing. No. So Scampers, you could go up to 34, potentially. So you've got high constitution bonus, so you could possibly get like 35 or 36, maybe? Yes. Scampers. Yes, let's see. 35 or 36? 33. How much was that? It was 29 before, was it? So it was like 4. I might want to get a bit more than that. Let me reload. I don't know if there's any bonuses for leveling up a thief. I've probably mentioned it quite a few times. There's no, like, class abilities in this. So, okay. So let's go in there. I won't update Goldbox Companion. So, yes. Oh, you were on 28. So 33, that would have been 9, 10, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33. Like 5. Train. Yes. Good job. 34. That's 1 more than what it was. Yeah, I'll accept that. That's fine. Begin adventuring. Okay. Camp. No. And just so that people don't think I'm crazy saying that it was 34 when it says 33 up there. There you go. Scampus has 34 hit points now. And is a level 5 thief. I'm assuming that having a higher level thief allows you to have a higher chance of picking locks. But there's no, like, stat listed to what your chance of picking a lock is. At least from what I can see. Okay, Volkmar. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Do you have a new group of spells to memorize? You do! Haha! You've got an extra spell you can learn for 2nd level. And you've got 3rd level spells. Oh, it's so great. Okay, what have you got? 2nd level. Find traps. Hold person. Resist fire. Silence 15-foot radius. Slow poison. Snake charm. And spiritual hammer. Spiritual hammer is pretty useless because you've got a flail +1 and the spiritual hammer apparently doesn't have a ranged attack. Snake charm. Maybe. We haven't come across any snakes yet, though. Slow poison. Possibly? I haven't been poisoned If I've been poisoned, I've just been killed outright. Unless you're supposed to... If someone's, like, unconscious or dead with poison on them, you cast slow poison on them and they come back. But, I don't think so. Silence, 15-foot radius, that would be useful against spellcasters. I'm surprised there isn't a single target silence spell. It's 15-foot radius or nothing. Because the only problem with casting that is that it would affect our own spellcasters if either I cast it too close to our casters, or I cast it on someone who moves close to us. Because apparently you can cast it on the ground, and I assume it covers a square circle encompassing, like, you know, a 15-foot radius, which is very large. Or you can cast it on a person, and it will cover 15-foot radius centered on that person. Resist fire. We haven't come across anything which does fire damage. Old person. I think I'll get that. And 3rd level. Animate dead. I'm gonna have to get the manual and adventurer's journal out for this. Because new spells. Oh boy. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I'm looking at PDFs again. Let's see. 3rd level cleric spells. Here we go. Animate dead. This spell can be used in combat or camp. It turns a dead human person into a zombie to help the spellcaster. In combat, the zombie fights for the spellcaster, though controlled by the computer. This spell is permanent until the zombie is destroyed. If created to work with the party, a zombie becomes an NPC, and there must be room for him in the party. Remember, the limit is 8 characters, or they cannot be taken along. Right, so you think, oh, animate dead. I'm going to be much more powerful, because if any of my party members die, I could just you know, resurrect them. No, it's not resurrection, it's animate dead. So, if Arala dies and I cast animate dead on her, we will get her back, but she'll be a zombie. And it will be just a zombie with the base stats of a zombie. I forget what they are. Zombies aren't that good. So, yeah. I don't think zombies even use weapons. They just hit things with their arms. They're like the sort of, you know, just type zombies. They're not like intelligent dead. I mean, you can play as a necromancer. That's kind of cool, but it's such a step down from losing a frontline fighter to and replacing them with a zombie. Anyway, what other spells are there? Cure blindness. This touch-only spell is used in combat or camp to cure the blinding effects of the cause blindness spell. Blindness spell. This touch-only spell can only be used in combat. The victim gets a saving throw. The duration is permanent until negated by cure blindness or dispel magic. That's pretty nice that it's permanent. So you could use that to, say, cause a ranged target to potentially have to fight in melee or be unable to use their ranged attacks. I think if you cause blindness on a mage, they won't be able to cast spells at any targets which are... Now, I'm going to say if a target is blind, they can't target anyone who is further away from them than the immediate squares around them. The idea being, I think, that if, you know, they can reach out and touch them, they know someone's there. Or at least they're close enough that they realize someone's there, rather than, you know, someone standing 5 meters away from you or something. But I don't know if that's how it would work in this game, or whether blindness is just, you're completely blind, you can't see anything. Of course, hearing isn't a thing in this game, so. Cure disease. This spell can be used in camp only. It cures the disease caused by mummies and a cause disease spell. Oh, great. Yeah, well, we haven't come across any mummies yet. Cause disease. This is a combat spell with a touch range. There is a saving throw. The saving throws will be those numbers I read out sometimes. It'll be like, 10, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, or something like that. Maybe. Actually, it might be the other ones, like 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, or whatever. I'm getting myself confused. Characters have innate resistances to these spells, to these abilities. Just like baseline ones, though the manual doesn't tell us what they are. You'll see up there also that Balagar and Scampers have a halfling poison bonus. Though Balagar is a dwarf. I suppose because they use the same bonus, it's just called halfling poison bonus. They're a bit more resistant to poisons than the other characters. If we had an elf in our party, I believe elves are immune to the effects of sleep and they're immune to the effects of charm. I don't think that includes dominate. But being immune to the effects of sleep is pretty nice. Charm is also useful if you go up against, say, what are they called? It's like a siren or they're in Daggerfall, nymphs. But we haven't come across any of those. What's it say about cause disease? If a character is afflicted with a disease, over time they lose HP and strength points until he's down to 10% of their normal values. This disease is cured by a cure disease or dispel magic spell. Ooh. That's really quite nasty. It doesn't kill them, it just lowers their HP and strength points. I wonder how quickly it does that, because my mind would be it would lower their HP and strength every day. Which during a combat isn't very useful. So it's sort of weighted towards the mummy there. Or the spellcaster which causes disease. Because you're going to survive after the combat. The AI characters just disappear straight after a combat. So it's not very effective. This is also something which changed a lot in Neverwinter Nights and 3rd edition D&D. I believe the effects of disease are much faster. That I certainly remember in Neverwinter Nights disease constantly being afflicted on my character by whatever you're being attacked by, giant rats and so on, and you just get this massive stinky green cloud popping up over your character and your hit points go red and all your stats go red. I just ignored it for the most part because the effects of it were so minimal. Until it was like, to the point where your stats were like 1. And they're just like, right, I suppose I have to go to a what's it called, a church and heal it up or something. Dispel magic. This spell can be used either in combat or camp. In combat, affects every magic item and magic spell and item in an area. In camp, it affects every person and item you select. There is a percentage chance of success with this spell depending on the level of the caster and level of the originator of the spell to be dispelled if successful. Target magic is permanently eradicated. Okay. Hold on, I just have to... In combat, it affects every magic spell and item in an area. Right, okay, that makes sense. In camp, it affects every person and item you select. Sure. There is a percentage chance of success with this spell, depending on the level of the caster and level of the originator of the spell, to be dispelled. Yeah, okay, it gets better the higher level the caster is. If successful, the target magic is permanently eradicated. So that means, like, you can cast it on a person, and if they have a longsword +1, it just becomes a longsword? Or if they have, like, a cloak of protection or ring of protection, it just becomes a ring? That seems incredibly powerful. And there was only spells which could change a magic item into just a plain old item. I understand Dispel Magic from the point of, oh, he has haste on him, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on him and get rid of haste. But actually affecting magic items is, well, could I cast that on the cursed item? Possibly. Even though there is another spell for that. Okay, Prayer is next. It's very nice. In the game, they're listed in the same order that they're listed in the manual. Which isn't even alphabetical. Prayer. This is a combat spell that lowers all THAC0s and saving throws for friendly combatants by 1, and raises them by 1 for all unfriendly combatants. It has a 60-foot radius and lasts 1 round for each level of the caster. So 5 rounds. That's a little worse than casting Curse and Bless, which have, I think, a 6-turn. Yeah, 6 rounds. But however, Bless and Curse last for 6 rounds. And that's it. It doesn't increase or decrease depending on level. Bless can potentially last for longer. If your mage gets up to like 9, level 9, it will last for 9 turns. Very nice. At the moment, it's 1 less than Bless and Curse, but it is the effects of both. So it's quite nice for that. I might actually memorize one of those. Remove Curse. This can be used in camp or combat and allows the target to be rid of a curse, as from a curse or bestow curse spell, or put down a curse object. The ranger's touch. Okay, and Bestow Curse. The spell has a duration of 1 per turn per level, and is used in combat. It has variable effects, determined by the computer. Well, great. You're not going to tell me what that list of variable effects it's going to be choosing it from are? I can't even remember what Curse did. It would have been like casting Curse on them from the Curse spell. No, because that just increases their THAC0. Oh, and saving throws. Wait. Prayer lowers THAC0 and saving throws and increases them for the enemy. Does Bless do the same? Gives a bonus of 1 to their THAC0 for 6 rounds. Raises the morale of friendly NPCs by 1. Oh, they've actually got different effects. Slightly different effects anyway. Could you stack Bless and Curse and then Prayer? Because Bless lowers THAC0 by 1. It also increases morale by 1. Curse increases the THAC0 of the enemy by 1 and lowers their morale by 1. I've gone over THAC0 and I've got a better idea of how it works in my own head before. For the simplest nature of it is the lower THAC0 is, the better. THAC0 is is a anagram of 2 hit armor class 0. The O in THAC0 is just a 0. And it is pretty much what it says. Like, a kobold might have a THAC0 of 16, which means for an armor class of 0, they have to roll a 16 or better on a 20-sided die to be able to hit that target. Using a simple amount of math, you can determine then if the kobold is attacking someone with a armor class of 2, if their THAC0 is 16 for armor class 0, which is very good for a kobold, then for an armor class of 2, you add 2 to the THAC0, and they would have to roll an 18 or better to be able to hit an armor class of 2. Because higher armor class is worse. Hang on. No, have I got that around the wrong way? I think I've got that around the wrong way. They would have a THAC0 of 14. This is why THAC0 was eventually dropped. It's not that complicated, really, but, you know, it is easy to trip up on it. As I said, I've never really played tabletop, so... I've certainly not played tabletop of AD&D where THAC0 was a thing. So, because armor class starts from like 10 with an unarmored human, and the lower it is, the better it is. So, if the kobold was attacking someone with an armor class of -1, then their THAC of 16 would be 17, because you'd take that -1 and you'd add it to their THAC. So that would be 17. You can never get higher than a 20 though, because a natural 20 always hits. That is all the spells for the 3rd level cleric. So I think I'll memorize a prayer and a remove curse. After all of that. So, remove curse and a prayer. Exit. Yes. And we're in town. I can't memorize here because a city watch will come up to us and... Yeah, what are you doing there? Move along. Stop sleeping in the streets. Right, what did I want for you? Silas, 15-foot radius. I'm not going to bother with animate dead. Cure disease. We might want cure disease if we go to the graveyard. Get a prayer and a remove curse. Yep. There we go. You'll see also it took a bit longer for us to memorize those spells. Or to, for clerics it's, praying for the spells. Because they get their spells directly from their, deity of choice. Remove curse. Volkmar. Something is uncursed. Okay, so do you have that amulet? Hey! We can take it off. Yay! Yeah, look, and his AC is now 0. So that was increasing his AC by 5 points. Jeez. Nasty. Okay. Yeah, encamp, cast, cure light wounds on yourself. Because you got 1 hit point missing. Memorize, cure light wounds, and got a prayer. I don't want to cast Dispel Magic. Because if it affects... Does it affect allies and enemies and allies? It affects every magic spell and item in an area. It doesn't say how big that area is. I don't want to cast that and lose my magic items. It says... Yeah, the target magic is permanently eradicated. So, yeah, I don't want... It doesn't sound like something I want to cast. Because I don't want to lose my magical swords. And there's specific spells for removing most of the malices you get. Like disease and being slowed or being cursed and all that. I can't cast Animate Dead on an enemy body because the enemies don't leave corpses on the battlefield. When I kill them, they just disappear. So only my guys leave bodies. A bit one-sided there. But, yeah, well. I suppose maybe it's to stop you from raising an army of the undead. No, you'd only be able to raise 2, because your party can only be a maximum of 8. Cause blindness is a touch-only spell. I'm going to memorize a cure disease. There we go. Okay. Now, turn around. Go into town. Leave again. And, encamp. Save. No. Rest. 9, 10. ... Go. Okay. Let's go. Where was I going? I was going to the shop. I was going to sell this stupid cursed amulet. If I can get any money for it at all. It is still magical. Come on. Go. Hey, do you want this cursed amulet? Yes. Pool. Not you. View. Here we go. Sell. You give me 10 gold pieces for the cursed amulet. Yeah, sure. He might have given me more for it if I didn't have it identified. However, I'm pretty sure, as it is with other magical items, they can tell what it is even if it's not identified. Or they sell it for the price it would be. Well, you know, a magic longsword is a magic longsword. Its price doesn't change as whether you've got it identified or not. Yeah, bash the door down. Bash. So we're going to try and go to Sokol Keep, because I think that's where we're supposed to go next. Oh! Bugger. Ah, jeez. Ah. I just realised I had the recording still paused. We're about 50 minutes into the broadcast. Hello! Welcome to Pool of Radiance. I'm a moron. We can have to pick up from here. This will be a shorter episode than normal. Well, yes, okay. As a recap, I had a break yesterday to follow up watching some videos. And, we haven't actually done that much. So, it's going to be shorter, but nothing really has been missed. We are now in slums. Volkmar and Scampers have been leveled up. They're level 5. I went over the spells Volkmar can get. Scampers has also gone up, but thieves don't get extra spells. We removed the cursed amulet from Volkmar. Volkmar now has prayer memorized, as well as a cure disease. And I was just going to say that what I learned from looking at a walkthrough extremely briefly is that we should be going to Sokol Keep. So that's what we're going to be doing now. We did end last session outside of the kobold caves. So we fought the kobolds going back to town. And I just went into town, reorganized our money, leveled up. There was no rewards we could get. And, yeah. So, it's going to be shorter, but really, nothing was missed out on. The first thing people are going to hear when they start this thing is, oh, bugger. Ah, well, these things happen. Let us go. Now, I think to get to Sokol Keep, we have to take a boat. And I think the boat may be in... I'd assume it's to the south of one of these areas. Is it all the way down here? Perhaps? Ow. Actually, there might be a boat in town to Sokol Keep. Let's go back to town. Sokol Keep's on an island to the south of Phlan. It's like an island in the middle of the estuary, is it? Let's head back to town. And I'll have a look at the docks there. Anything else which I should cover for the people watching later on YouTube who didn't get all that? Could download the recording from Twitch. I could do that. We'll see. Oh well. Okay, let's go over to here. To the docks. To the north is the passenger dock. By order of the City Council, the Harbour Master says, the only boat out is going to Sokol Keep. You can catch it at the end of the pier. Oh, thank you. That answers my question. Save. No. Let's go to Sokol Keep. You board a boat. Oh, I don't get a choice? Ah, nice little animation of the boat just rocking back and forth there. It's a bit of a haphazard looking boat, but Sokol Keep. Boat disembarks you at Sokol Keep. Have we been here before? There's a little window up the top there. square, which is revealed. Okay. Oh, the skeleton of a long-dead elf lies hidden by rocks and reeds. Its weapons and equipment are badly rusted. How can we tell it's an elf? I suppose because the bone structure is finer or something. Pointy ear bones. Badly rusted and corroded by salt. Its leathers are worm-eaten and crusted in dirt. What do you do? Leave, search, attack, or talk? Let's search it. In a pouch on the remains is a crumbling parchment scroll with the words ... Ooh. The last part is eaten away. Okay. Well, that would be Elvish then, I suppose. I forget the language. I forget the specific word, the specific like thing for the language. Oh boy. Okay. So something I've breezed through in pretty much every episode of this game is that it has a copy protection right at the beginning of the game. And that's not active anymore because, you know, this is because it's available on GOG and all that, so don't need that stuff anymore. And I think this is using the same system as for the copy protection. And the game, the original game actually came with one of those code wheels, which were so popular in games at the time. Let me bring up a window capture for the code wheel. Okay, that was pretty easy. Here's the code wheel for the game. This is a PDF, and it's got 36 pages. You'll see if I scroll through it. It's rotating the wheel around for each of the different things. And you'd use this to determine what the message at the beginning of the game is. It's got two here. The outer circle here is Elven, and the inner circle here is Dwarven, I believe. And these different dotted lines are the ones you'd have to read for the specific translation which you'd be using. So, yep, to English. So I think for this, it's like this T rune here goes to here, and that means it's X R S E H, or I don't really know. I've never really looked at this enough to be certain. What's it say? Translate from Dethic. Translation from Esbrua. Okay. So I suppose we can try and figure out this for this. For this. It could take a little while. I don't actually know which one of these lines it does. It did just say ... Welp, notepad to the rescue. Okay, let's see. Elven note. Can't even write these symbols out. What am I going to say? Hook squiggly. Where's that hook squiggly? There. Okay. That it? Think I have to do that? I mean, it said ... so I assume it's maybe this one. I I mean, what's this mean? That it could be LQLGMT? I suppose I'll just write all those down. Okay. L Q L G M T. I'll just see one after the other if a message appears. Let's see. The next one is this. This one. That is U I C D R H. Then the next one is that sort of weird thingy with the two little hooks at the bottom there. Is it this one? I think it's that one. So Lux S E H K. Hold on. I just put a space because this is a new word. Okay, the next one is whatever this thing is. Line, curl, squiggly, and a little bit at the bottom. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's that. So there. S A V I O R. Yeah, well, that makes sense. It says savior. That's just the one word? Okay. What about that? This one here. It's like a line with a dot on top. There it is. I have to go all the way around. There we go. Okay. A X E I A X. Wait, I did something. Oh dear. Hold up, hold up. Did I just... Don't know what I did. I just like deleted an entire line off of this thing. As much as I'd like to figure out what it is, let's just look it up. Pool of Radiance. Elven message. If I had a physical... Oh. Huh. You know, instead of the actual first thing, the first thing I'll look up is actually just the is an interactable one, which would make it which makes it quite a lot easier. Yeah. This is a fully interactable one. That'd be quite nice if you could do that instead of the PDF, but I understand why. Okay, let's have a look. 6.4. Da, 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 da. Okay. Skeletons of a long dead elf. If you search, you find a parchment with Esbrua runes reading Lux, Chestney, and Samosud. Okay. That's not really what I was getting, and that doesn't make much sense. I'll just write that down anyway. Lux, Chestney, Samosud, Dusomas, Int, Sesh. No. I might have to fiddle around with it on my own. See if I can get something a bit more simple out, a bit more obvious out of that. However, even though, you know, we're translating it to English, it would still be Elven words, I imagine, so it wouldn't necessarily make perfect sense translating it. Okay, fine, whatever. Let me just get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Right. Okay, there we go. Can I look at the corpse again? Yeah. With the words ... Okay, so I suppose... Oh. Oh. Since we found the pouch, I don't actually get the option to talk to the corpse anymore. Ah. Let's save. B. And continue here. Just clear out. You stand before the rotting remains of the once mighty gates of Sokol Keep. Echoing footsteps are dimly heard within the keep. To the west rises a mound of reeds. Well, that's where we found the elf. So there was also something I wanted to... alter. Speed. Game speed. I'm going to put this slightly slower to 2. I mean, the speed's perfectly fine. I was wondering whether if I slow this down slightly, it will stop the dialogue from speeding past. We'll see how 2 works. Okay, we can just go in. Hello? Anyone home? There's a door here. Oh. This is outside of the keep. This was once a mighty fortress. Boink. Ooh, hello. The interior is overrun with insects. At your footsteps, they fall from the walls and ceilings. Ugh. Oh, geez, that's 2 huge scorpions. Ow. Ow. Don't kill us, please. Stinking cloud. Cough, cough, cough. Cough, cough, cough. Okay, one of them is, injured. Cast. Sleep. I don't think we'd be able to put them to sleep. No. Well, we can kill one. Oh, have we killed both of them? Continue battle? Nope. Yay, 63 experience points. Yeah, the slower speed doesn't seem to be... Maybe? I mean, combat was obviously a bit slower there, but it's not a happy medium. I can't slow down dialogue speed. Or text, specifically. Alter. Speed. Let's just put it on 1. That's what it was on before. What about icons? Ow. You can change your character's icons here. Icon, okay. Yeah, it is. Just leave it the same. You could change their weapons to reflect what they're equipped with. But I like Belagar having an axe, even though he's got a longsword now. Save. Yeah, B. That's fine. Okay. We got assailed by giant scorpions. Huge scorpions, even. What's in here? A thick carpet of fungus covers the floor of this room. Ugh. Are we going to come across myconids in here? Nope. Nothing in there. Ow. Bonk. Okay, well, that was a dead end. Let's go back here. Oh, hello! A pack of undead suddenly appear. Hey! Bony skeletons. Oh, I like that animation. It's just in turning his head towards you. Combat, wait, flee, or parlay? Parlay? Nice. What do you say? Type a single word. So. They didn't like that word. A battle begins. Oh dear. Hey, we're fighting skeletons and zombies. So, skeletons. They've got 5 out of 5 hit points. Yeah, they're not really that tough. Their scores are 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Saves are 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. So I don't know whether one of those is supposed to be poison. I can't imagine you could poison a skeleton. AC is 7, which is pretty damn terrible. Thaco is 19, which is, again, pretty damn terrible. 1 attack per round at 1d6 plus 0, which is not terrible, but, you know, it's only 6 damage. Zombies. 10 out of 10 hit points. Scores are 10, 10, 10, 0, 10, 10. Okay. Yeah, one of their scores is 0 for the zombies. Don't know what that is. Would that... Oh, I don't know what that would be. Would that be poison? Doesn't make sense that a zombie would be immune to poison and a skeleton wouldn't be. I like the skeleton sprite there. Zombies are pretty cool too. They're doing like, Wah! It's like showing off his biceps. Working out in Afterlife. Saves 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. AC is 8. Thaco is 16. So his AC is worse than a skeleton, but their to hit chance is 3 better than a skeleton. They have 1 attack per round at 1d8, which is a potential 2 more damage than a skeleton does. And it's got a bunch of effects underneath the list here, but it doesn't actually say what they are. It's just got $6E, $75, $7D. I could possibly look that up in the Goldbox companion to see what those are. I am expecting they probably are just things which are like undead immunity to blindness or something like that. Anyway. I don't think zombies can cause disease. Ooh. Turn undead. Be gone! Okay. We can't cast sleep on them, I'm pretty sure. Eh. Hey, he's running off. Okay. Oh no, because you're in melee now, aren't you? Okay. Yeah! Yeah! Dead. He turned into a giant skull. So yeah, turning undead, I think primarily just makes them run away. I don't really need to cast anything. Bam! Dead. Dead. That's. Ow! Well, Egrim's dying. Okay. Bandage Egrim. Oh, you're equipped with your longsword, aren't you? No. Move. Guard. Aha, he tried to run away. I think you continue to turn undead even if you start attacking. I think in Baldur's Gate you had to actually not do anything but turn undead. But in this it seems like I can attack and turn undead at the same time. Guard. Guard. Move to here. Cast a Cure Light Wounds on Egrim. Guard. Go. No. Hey! Party is 1! Each character receives 67 experience points. Okay, well that could have gone a bit better, but let's see. Cast Cure Light Wounds on Egrim. Oh great. 2 hit points. Save. B. No. No. So we know what some of what's in here. Oh, hello. Pack of undead suddenly appear. I don't know. Parlay. Nice. What do you say? Lux. They didn't like that word. Okay. It was a wild stab in the dark. I should try Belnor. No, don't attack Volkmar. Stab the skeleton. Stab it into vulnerables. Doesn't even have vulnerables. Attack that zombie. Bam! Ow! Move here. Cast Magic Missile. Good, good. Oh, I think there's also the effects in this game where skeletons take less damage from slashing or piercing weapons, but they take like full damage, possibly bonus damage from blunt weapons. So Volkmar's Flail here is going to be pretty good. I think that's the case. I don't know if that applies to all undead. Cast. Stinking Cloud doesn't work because I don't have working lungs. It's kind of a big aspect of the spell there. Okay, that's another one down. The 10 hit points of the zombies actually makes them a bit of a threat. Ow. Stab! Move up. Guard. Guard. Oh yeah! You dealt 1 damage. Ah. Did you equip with a broadsword? I suppose it's halving the amount of damage you do. So you do 2d8, but you do 1d4. Bonk. I could turn undead, couldn't I? Make them run away. Does the manual actually list what turn undead does? Let me see. Because I know in Baldur's Gate it can make undead flee. It's also it might not necessarily list it because it's not a spell. It's just like an innate ability of the cleric. Turn. Here we go. Clerics can sometimes destroy undead monsters or turn them away from the party. This has no effect on any other form of monster. See the appendices for a cleric's minimum level to affect various forms of undead. Okay. Let's see. That in the Adventurer's Journal? I think it is. Here we go. Undead type, minimum level of cleric. Skeleton, first level. Zombie, first level. Ghoul, first level. White, first level. Oh. Okay. I could have used it against the ghouls and whites. It didn't even actually occur to me during the battle. Against them. Stab, dead. Stab, dead. Turn. Does that affect them? I mean, he's fleeing. So, yeah. It said destroy undead, and I do know if you're powerful enough, you can actually destroy an undead by turning them. But I don't know whether, Volkmar is so powerful. Okay, cast. Oh, we don't have any more heal spells. God. We'll just let the undead flee. The undead are wholly evil creatures. So. I think for the most part all undead creatures are wholly evil. I think there's like a lich equivalent for elves, which is not chaotic evil. I forget what it's called though. And it's certainly not in this version of D&D, I'm pretty sure. It was something later ones. 42 experience points. Yeah, we don't have anything, so exit. Okay. No, don't search. Save. B. No. And good. Ooh, more skeletons! Flee. Good, we just avoided that. That was a bit ridiculous. Pack of undead. Flee. Wow, we fled a long way. Oh, more undead. Flee. We fled out the front gate. Okay. Can we, like, rest here? Let me see. B. No. Volkmar. Memorize. Cure life wounds. Egrim. Magic missile. Elspeth. Magic missile. And a stinging cloud. There we go. Hey! Well done. Cast. Cure life wounds on Belagar. Cure life wounds on Belagar. Very nice. Save. B. No. Volkmar. Memorize. Cure light wounds. Cast. Onirala. Cast. Onirala. And there we go. Hello! Welcome. Get cure light wounds twice. Memorize. Cast again. Light wounds. And again. Cast Bless. Cast Curse. Cast Detect Magic. There we go. Memorize all the Cure Light Wound spells. And rest. Now you can cast 5. 1 on yourself. Heal Irala's last hit point. And Egrim. There we go. Save. B. Yeah, B. No. Magic. No, don't cast. Memorize. A Bless. A Curse. A Cure Light Wounds and a Detect Magic. There we go. Rest. And there we go. Okay, save. B. No. And back in. Up against these skeletons and zombies. Ooh, there's a room here. Let's go in. Wow. Just back into another courtyard. Nothing in there. Oh, there we go. Pack of undead suddenly appeared. Combat. You can move up to here. And to here. And stab. Guard. Let's get around to Volkmar. There we go. Turn. Yeah, you only turned 5 of them. I mean, they're just running off, but... Cast. Magic Missile. On that zombie. Oh, you get another round? You just... Where's he going? Good. The quarterstaves of our mages would be pretty good, because those count as blunt weapons. It's almost to the point where I might want to have my characters equipped with hammers and all that, just to deal with the undead a bit better, but... Eh. It's not that it lowers our chance to hit them, it just lowers the amount of damage we're dealing to them. Bonk. Bonk. God. There we go. Ow. Yeah, just guard. Go there. Guard. Guard. Poke. Guard. Oh no. Attack. The other thing. We're gonna have to chase that zombie down. Equip your sling. Aim. Manual. How far can you reach with your sling? Not that far. Okay, there we go. Oh, I forgot there was another zombie there. Cast Magic Missile. It's too far away. Spell. Aim. Wait. Previous. What? Aim. Manual. Bonk. Guard. 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 Come on. It's just one zombie. He's got 10 hit points. You miss. Cast a magic missile on him. I don't know whether zombies can actually overcome the effects of, I don't know whether undead can overcome the effects of being turned. I assume it wears off eventually, but, doesn't seem to be doing anything like that for him. Oh yeah! Bonk! Dead. Okay, guard. 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 Nope. 59 experience. And exit. That's fine. Save. B. No. Okay. What's in this room? Unwholesome mold and fungi cover the decaying ruins of the keep stable. A putrid smell of sickness rises as you enter the building. Oh, lovely. Are we going to get diseased by going in here? Look. Nothing. There isn't anything in here. Camp. Save. B. A broken hearth and bellows dominates the collapsed remains of a blacksmith's shop. The floor is spongy and damp. The croaking of frogs greets your entry. Oh, the croaking rises in volume. Parlay. Nice. Croak. A battle begins. Ah, it's that frog. It's poison frogs again. I said before, I really like that sprite. I showed it to other people and they said they've got a smug look to them. Oh. Aim. Manual. Bonk. Blech. They are poisonous. So we should be careful with bleh. Bleh. But they've got a very low chance to hit us. I think they deal 1-to-1. Yeah, 1d1 damage. But they deal poison damage if they hit, so or they can poison you if they hit. But they're pretty weak. Guard. 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 Oh, we haven't been hit by them yet. That's the second time we've fought them, actually. Exit. They didn't drop anything. Encamp. Save. B. Oh. Search around here. As you search through the wrecked smithy, you find that time has crumbled everything with the exception of one old hammer. Do you take it? Yes. Party has found treasure. Each character receives 66 experience points. Well, Volkmar, you can take this hammer. Go. It's potentially a magical hammer. It could just be a hammer. But, you know. It was there. We're adventurers, damn it. You entered the keep's old armory. All of the weapons and armor have decayed into uselessness. Well, you say that. This is where there's going to be like some of those. Oh, what are those things called? They're like animated suits of armor. Are they called like animated horrors or something like that? Let me have a look. Helmed horror. That's it. Yeah, helmed horror, medium construct, neutral. This is like 5th edition. Those were a pain in the kind of scary too. Artwork for them more recently looks a lot neater than they used to. Oh hey, there's a picture of is it? I'm looking at a picture from Google and I think it's one of the characters from the Dragonlance books? Is it? I think his name starts with an S. I don't know. Or maybe it's from... I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. It's probably... It might be from D&D, but... Anywho. Let's continue exploring around here. There is a room there. Let's search around here. Is there anything to be found in the armory? A single sword worth something. Nope. Nothing in there. Passing through an illusionary wall, you enter a portion of the keep that remains untouched by time or ravaging armies. There is a glow in the northwestern corner of the room. I'm gonna leave. Let's forget that for the moment and explore the rest of the keep. First. Oh, it doesn't say what this is. Nothing in here. Save. Next room. Ooh. A loud commotion rises from the courtyard. Bashing open the door, a large force of orcs and hobgoblins rushes you. Ooh, that is a large force of orcs and hobgoblins. Scampers. You can move to there. Bonk. God. Aha! First blood. Oh, I see. They're all grouped around a doorway there. We could actually make them fall asleep in that doorway, and all the guys behind them would be stuck. Ow. Go here. God. We should be able to deal with this. I can't turn them. Cast. Casting a bless before this combat began would have been good. Ugh. Casting a curse. I kind of want to cast curse when they're a bit more clumped around me. That way I'd hit more of them. The same as prayer. Even though things can dramatically change between now and then. Cast hold person. There's a few targets near us which we can cast it on. Okay, don't hit him, don't hit him. Go to here. Cast sleep. Did you memorize another sleep? Cast it there. There we go. They're all stuck behind those guys sleeping in the doorway now. Except for that other doorway, but hey. Okay. Cast hold there, hold there, hold there. Very nice. You held all three of them. Bonk. The archer moved into a position where he can attack. Actually, this is quite good. Scampers are still out of combat, so I'll be able to attack with her at ranged and deal with some of those archers with her sling. Well. If a spellcaster goes next, can I could cast a magic missile on that one guy. Ow. Or not. Do I want to try and run away? What's an orc's Thaco? 19. So that'll be 15. That's not too bad. Good. View items. Yeah, you still got your sling on. Manual. It was a bit of a gamble that, but hey. What's a combat without some risks? I think prayer also affects our guys even if we're in melee. So it's actually quite nice in that regard. Unlike bless, which only affects people who aren't in melee. Or aren't... yeah. I was going to say aren't in combat, but it's specifically melee ranged. Okay, you killed one. Ow. I anticipated that hitting. Well, you dealt with him. Let's turn up the cycles a little bit so that they go through things faster. Cast, sleep. There we go. I think two of them just woke up. Cast a magic missile. And hit that guy. Bam! Dead. Okay. Oh, you can't cast any spells. Let's get rid of that guy. Cast Stinking Cloud. I kind of want to cast it here. Just to get rid of that guy so Scampers can continue attacking at ranged. Because I get the feeling it's going to actually chase after Scampers. That's a bit of a waste. Cast it there. Okay. Move here. Guard. Okay, good. Move here. Aim. Get rid of that one. Bonk. Dead. Aha! My ploy worked. Ramp dead. Okay, you can cast spells again now. Cast a prayer. It only affected you. What? Hold on. Hold on. Prayer. There's a combat spell that lowers all Thacos by saving throws for friendly combatants by 1 and raises them by 1 for all unfriendly combatants. It has a 60-foot radius and lasts 1 round for each level of the character. Yeah. Why did it only affect Volkmar? Huh? Odd. Should have affected my entire party. And all the enemies. I'm confused. Bonk. That was around the door shot. She ricocheted off the door frame. Okay, cast Stinking Cloud. Here. Cough, 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 cough. Bonk, dead. Well, we got rid of all the archers. That's good. Cast. Yeah. Disease just... did it do anything? Cast Curse. Gonna have to get that a few more times to see how it works. Just cast it here. So many orcs! And so many hobgoblins! Ow. Well, they're not doing too much damage to us. Okay. There, just kill the helpless ones. Cast Sneaking Cloud. Where could you cast that? Over here. Okay. Be nice if we could cut down more than one at a time. But they're not as weak as a kobold. That was interesting. That guy actually walked into the stinking cloud. Wow. And he suffered for it. I like that the AI can sometimes choose to walk in. We've seen that, like, once before. I don't know what the cause of that is. Maybe if they don't have any other path to take. Bonk. Seen him. Where do I want to go? Bam. Just keep hacking away at the helpless ones. That's guaranteed hits, and it will lower the morale of the remaining ones all the same. Yep, they're starting to flee. No. I'd like if there was a little indicator to show how low the morale was, but I don't know how the game calculates the morale. Bam! Is there any more archers down here? No, there's some hobgoblins. Oh, you have your sword equipped. Unequip your broadsword, equip your sling, aim. Go for that guy. Since he's no longer in a cloud, he will wake up. Guard. And get him. And him. Yep, they're starting to flee for real now. Bonk! They're like, oh god! Get out of here! Every orc for themselves! God. God. Bonk. God. And the last orc. Which you can't hit because it's behind the door. Damn it. Okay, if you go here. Yep. Bonk. There we go. Guard. Guard. Nope. 187 experience points. That's not too bad. Take the money. What is there? Pick up the gold. Pick up the electrum. Do I want the silver? Let's see. 20 silver equals 1 gold. Yeah, sure. We'll leave the copper. And the items. Let's have a look. Volkmar, you don't have a, No, you do have a detect. Detect. Pool and share. Take. Is there any magical items amongst all this? Doesn't look like there is. There's battle axe, chainmail, longbow, battle axe, chainmail, longbow, battle axe, chainmail, longbow, longbow, chainmail, battle axe, and a whole mess of longswords. No, I didn't need that. Yeah, fine. We'll just leave that. On a hobgoblin body, you find a note that you copy into your journal as entry 57. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Let's see. Journal entry 57. Hobgoblin note from Sokol Keep. Okay, what is this? Let's see. Adventurer's journal. Journal entry. It was 57. It was. A ratty piece of parchment with leather writing on with large writing on one side. Our spies in the city inform us that a party of invaders will travel to Sokol Keep to free it. To combat these invaders, assemble a force of no less than 3 squads. Travel by boat from the small docks at the west of town to Thorn Island. Move undetected to Sokol Keep. Find the adventurers in or around Sokol Keep. Kill them before they can return to the city council with information about the true situation at the keep. Return with the invaders' heads as proof of completion of your mission. Upon completion, you'll be rewarded with food, treasure, and many slaves. Signed, the boss. Interesting, interesting. It seems like they're talking about us. Travel by boat from the small docks at the west of town to Thorn Island. Thorn Island is where we are, which is where Sokol Keep is located. Okay, okay. There is a, yeah, okay, so they came from outside of the city to here. Well. Ping camp, save, C, no. What's in here? Oop, skeletons. Flee! If we could just flee them, we may as well. Flee! Nah, all the way here. Okay, Volkmar. Encamp. Magic. Memorize. Yes. Cast. Cure light wounds on Balagar. Cure light wounds on Balagar. Memorize. Go. There we go. Rest. Oh, we're interrupted. Flee. We flee right back to where we were. Okay, so we can be interrupted here. That's interesting. We just got really lucky. Maybe it's just a really low chance. Flee. Come on. I want to rest. There we go. Just let me rest in peace. Balagar. Balagar. Mirala. 1 hit point. Whoopee. Memorize. Exit save. Okay. So yes, that combat against the orcs and hobgoblins went pretty well. Another mysterious mention of the boss. Is the boss perhaps the boss of the game? Probably. Maybe it's a lesser boss. Oh. Cast acute light wounds on Volkmar and you didn't need it. There we go. Memorize. Cure light wounds. There we go. I always memorize full, just in case he ends up casting 4 cure light wounds, healing 1 hit point each. Okay, there we go. Volkmar, memorize. What have you got? You got bless, cure light wounds. Memorize, curse, and detect magic. 2nd level, get hold person, and 3rd level, you can get prayer again. Even though I wasn't that impressed by it. Memorize, sleep, magic missile, magic missile. I think you've still got a stinking cloud memorized. I'm tempted to get Ray of Enfeeblement. Because I feel like there's going to be a big boss in here. Raven Stinking Cloud's just better though. Because I don't think it has limits for effectiveness based on enemy level. There we go. And we rest and memorize all of our spells. And we can save onto A. And I'll get back up to where we were. Barring any attacks by skeletons. See? Oh. Flee. Flee. I'm pretty sure there's no penalty to fleeing. I'm not seeing our experience going down or anything, so. The hall is empty, save for signs of a recent battle. I wonder what happened here. Okay, encamp, save, B, no, go in here. This building is filled with broken and splintered wood, the remains of the bunks and chests of the original defenders. It seems everything has been well looted. A mist rises and thickens into numerous shadowing forms. From these figures rises a low moaning. Ghostly shapes screech out a dreadful, keening howl. Well, good thing I saved. What do I want to do? Combat them. Whoa, woe is me. Oh, whoa, the figures cry piteously. Okay, and they flee. Ghostly shapes screech out a dreadful, keening howl. Wait. Advance. Ooh. Parlay. Nice. What do you say? Hello. Wrong word. The moaning continues. Parlay. Nice. Savior. Nothing. Okay, so there's a bunch of spirits in here. Parlay. Nice. Let me try. What was another word? Chestney. That was another word from the Elven note we read. Wrong word. Okay. Apparently we have to say something. Maybe we might have to say something. I might just be barking up the wrong tree because it's giving me the option to say something, but there might not actually be an option to say anything. Just the options there. And camp, save A. And I'm probably going to call it here, but I just want to see what's behind these doors. This was once the chapel of the keep. Inside the doorway are the dried husks of 2 orcs, their faces twisted with terror. A large altar dominates the southern wall. Ugh. Hello? Anyone in here? I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Would you like one? Anything in here? Nope. About over here. Oh. Nope. Nope. Okay. Right. My battle sense is tingling. Let's save B. Volkmar. Encamp. Magic. Cast. Bless. Go. Can I cast prayer as well out of combat? Whatever. Okay, step forward. A pale form rises before you. Parlay? Nice. What do you say? Hello. The outline of a sad-faced man's waver and fades away. Does he appear again? Very odd. Let's go into this back room up here then. There's a glow in the northwestern area of this room. Oop. On stands are a shield, a mace, a sword, and a small suit of chainmail. The equipment has not been tarnished by the passing of years. Do you take it? Yes. We found treasure. Each character receives 333 experience points. Ooh. Detect. Take. Magic shield. Magic longsword. Magic chainmail. And, a mace. Nice. So the chainmail's not that good. Compared to our other armor. Okay, what's in here? Nothing. What's with all these empty rooms? Okay, well. I suppose having looked at Sokol Keep, we should go back to the town. And just report what we found. Flee. And, yeah. Yep, we'll take a boat back to Phlan. Suppose we may as well cap this off by, reporting it back, seeing as there was no big battle at the end there. Okay, encamp, C, go, and over here. Sure. The clerk shuffles through her papers. I don't know why I keep saying clerk. On the matters of commission, she says, I can offer the following. Sokol Keep and Thorn Island must be cleared. Now. Okay, so we haven't cleared it. Perhaps do we have to let's fight all the undead here? Well, okay. Well, anyway, we'll save it here, and we'll continue with Pool of Radiance next time. We've done a fair bit of progress. I mean, Sokol Keep was still kind of being a bit difficult, even at our higher level than what we're supposed to be doing this at. Getting back on track. As I said earlier, I sort of relented and had a look at a brief walkthrough, at least for the order which things are supposed to be done in. And the only thing I took note of was that Sokol Keep was something we should have done a bit earlier, so that's why we're here doing this and not out dying to kobolds and fighting wyverns. So I'm still very impressed that we're able to do that. Yes. We also leveled up Volkmar and Scampers. Scampers who's nearly due for another level up. Or nearly halfway there. Balagar and Arala are nearly leveled up as well. Egrim and Elspeth are still a fair ways off. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing here for Sokol Keep. We might fumble around next time trying to figure out what we're supposed to do. I have a feeling it's to do with that note which the elf wrote, so I might again have a look at that in my own time and see if I can crack the code with it and get something a bit more useful out of it than these words, which just to me just seemed like jumbled stuff. So yeah. Anyway, that will be it for this time. Thank you very much for joining me. And I hope you'll join me again. Well, I hope you'll join me for the next one. As I said also, I only started recording this halfway through the session. So I'll probably have to take the recording from Twitch. Download that and edit that. Or the full thing. So yeah. Anyway, for this one, a Pool of Radiance. Okay, and I am going to take a brief break, and then we'll be back with Warhammer 2 Total War: Sun Eater. So stay tuned for that. Back in a moment.